Hey, this is Morris Black, and you're listening to the Void Signal Podcast.
Welcome, welcome to the show.
I feel like you're fucking with me at this point.
I'm actually that much of an idiot today. I just
Oh,
fucking
wow.
was like, I even looked over and I was like, don't forget to hit record because I did that one other time and I was crushed because it was like,
How long into it did you?
I got lucky that time and it was only 20 minutes. It wasn't
Oh,
40
good.
like what we just did.
Yeah.
um, yeah, sorry, man.
Hey, shit happens, but it's cool. I'm on vacation,
Cool. Well, I don't want to keep you from your lovely wife
so
either, so
she's over on the couch.
cool.
She'll be talking to you when my delivery does get here, actually.
Oh, cool. That's fine.
So it'll be like a double
I get to have,
duty.
yeah, I get to experience more waste than than before. Have you?
Speaking of, wait, what?
Oh, I was gonna ask. Have you played Journey to the Savage Planet?
No.
Oh my God, look it up on Steam.
Well, I know all about it. I just haven't played it.
Oh, okay. But it's fucking splendid. It's got co-op and it is a blast. Rose and I were playing it together, and it would be, you two might have fun with it.
We still need to finish that fucking couples game. It Takes Two?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
is it called?
I
It
thought
Takes
about
Two?
buying that.
Is that the name of it?
Yeah.
I'm fucked up. Yeah, that game was fun. We had a good time with it. It's really good for couples too.
There's
We're not finished with it though. We're at the end.
there's another one too that's like We Were Here Together or something, right? Have you seen that one?
Yeah, I've seen that one. I haven't played that one though.
No, me either. It looks neat. Well, what were you gonna say before I asked you about Journey to the Savage Planet?
Cannot remember.
Okay.
No big deal.
Yeah.
Probably something stupid.
NBD.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't usually get super amped about games, not like I used to, but they're the two games that I'm fucking just absolutely ready to piss my pants about are definitely fucking Diablo 4 and
Oh yeah, we talked
that
to it. Well, okay, yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah,
it's fine.
Diablo 4.
And fucking Warhammer 40K Dark Tide, like that
Yeah,
so slick.
yeah, that'll be good.
I
That'll be
love
fun.
Vermintide, so I'm fucking all in on Dark Tide.
I think I have Vermintide. I haven't played it. Well, I mean, I know I have it on that PS Plus Premium. I know I have
Oh
the
yeah.
console version, but I think I even have the. Let me see. I'm right here on the games. I think I have Vermintide, don't I? Keep talking while I'm looking.
The other game I'd recommend is Tainted Grail Conquest. It's like a card
Huh.
building. It's like a deck building roguelike kind of a thing. It sounds and looks like the screenshots look boring as a motherfucker, but I promise it's like you get hooked on it. Like I was all like, I don't want to build decks and play cards. This sounds boring, but the music, the art, the
I love
narrative,
that kind of shit.
it's amazing. It's
Dude, I love those kind of games, man. I love casual, relaxing games. I love
you
games
gotta
that are
play
just
this, dude. The
uh,
soundtrack's so fucking legit. It's like
deck
it's like
building games.
it's like Heelung, but it's not. And it's like the all the monsters and shit are just like it'll be like like a torso full of fucking swords and shit. And like one boss is a guy who's like he's like chained to a tree, and you have to like burn the tree while he's attached to it. Like
All right,
it's
here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna send me a message with all of your really cool recommendations on
okay.
Steam,
Yeah.
and because I'm gonna check out all these games. Really,
Okay.
that sounds rad.
Yeah.
If you got more, you can mention them here and send them,
Yes.
but you better send them.
Oh, have you played the Rift Breaker?
People keep talking about that.
It's good.
Keep hearing about it. Yeah, must be
It's
must be good.
it's like
I have
tower
not.
defense meets No Man's Sky, and
Well, you had me. I love tower defense shit.
oh,
All-time favorite tower defense game ever is Dungeon Defenders.
Oh man, I put a lot of time in Dungeon Defenders.
Really?
Oh, a lot of time.
I guess it shouldn't surprise me at this point, but damn, dude. Yeah, that was my jam.
Oh,
That was
same.
100%.
I didn't like the second one nearly as much.
No,
I
it
was,
was terrible. And
yeah.
I bought Eternity, and that was cool. But then I backed the new one that's coming to consoles and is already on PC, and it's early and it
Oh,
needs
okay.
work.
But yeah,
But they keep updating it and stuff. So
I really love Defense Grid. Um,
yeah, that's a good one. I have that
it's
one.
wonderful.
Yeah,
Um, I couldn't get into Sanctum, but it was really neat. It was really cool.
yeah. It is fucking hard too.
Oh, it was. I didn't play it all that much. I was super into Destiny 2 for a while, but that's not really. Oh, Deep Rock Galactic, you have to have played.
We talked about this in Seattle.
Yes.
This was like your favorite,
Yeah.
and I was like, we got it free on PS Plus at one point. So if it's cross-platform, I'll play with you.
It's not.
Motherfucker.
I know. I know. It's like what fucking year it is. What fucking year is it? But the soundtrack on it is fucking amazing, and it literally is everything that's good about video games. It's a matter of like you know, it's low stakes. You just drop in, you shoot some bugs, you hit some dirt, you shout for Carl. There's communist overtones. Um, it's it's fucking splendid. It's splendid. I mean, you could also buy it on PC. Do you not have like a? You have to have like a good PC, right?
Of course.
With all your video editing and shit, you do. Like, yeah, we
Of
talked about
course.
that in Seattle. You've got like a 3090 or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I meant to say send it on Steam, you know?
Oh,
You,
message you
you
on Steam.
yeah, the games that way I have
Yeah,
them there forever and
makes
I can
sense.
just yeah.
It's the drugs. Forgot to hit record. I can't believe I fucking did that. I'm such a fucking.
I need more drugs. You're right. That's true.
Tainted Grail Conquest.
All this fucking bubble bath water does is wake me up.
What is bubble bath water?
The strain?
Oh, I don't think I've
Wait,
never heard or
maybe,
tried such a thing.
hold on. Maybe it's not. It's called. What the fuck is it? Bath water.
Yeah, I've never had it. We don't have we don't have nearly the selection here.
My bad. Bubble bath. God damn. Yeah. THC 31%, total CB 33%. No CBD. So it's supposed to get you really screwed up. But
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it's working.
yeah, do I sound really?
I don't know. You seem pretty normal. I
Yeah.
feel fucking blasted. I like got Sunday Drive. Sunday.
I love Sunday Drive.
No fucking
So-
way.
so-
I love It's my fucking.
It's Sunday
favorite.
Driver, right?
Yeah, Sunday Driver. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
Wow. Yeah, that's my fucking favorite. I was like so excited to get it because I hadn't had it in a while. And every time I go in there, they're all like, "Do you want wedding cake?" And I'm like, "No, I fucking don't," because wedding cake tastes disgusting. And anyway,
Dude, I swear I try like a new strain every time, but I've found a few that I really love. And Versace, which I have about 7 grams coming right now. I just got a message saying that they're 2 minutes away.
ooh,
So you get ready to talk to Vanessa.
all right.
Because I'm going to put some pants on and go meet this person at the car.
Okay, I mean,
Hey, babe, come over here.
you don't have to wear the pants.
Like- Come over here, baby. Come talk to Brian. Brian. Do you mind if I call you Brian?
I mean, I'm not crazy about it. I'm not crazy about it.
Hello. Do you need to be saved?
I maybe.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like such a fucking clown for not starting the recording. Like we were just bullshitting
so
for 40 minutes.
funny.
Jesus. I promise I'm something. I'm not a complete fucking
So
clown.
funny.
I assure you.
It's a
But,
classic move. It's a classic.
yeah, yeah. Um, no, we need to fucking. We need to find a game we can all play together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love playing games with other people.
Um, I know you guys are like PlayStation people.
Yeah.
You don't have like an Xbox at all.
No.
Okay.
It's a one console. Actually, no, we don't have a Wii.
Oh. But I know he has a PC capable of gaming, but do you?
I have his old computer, so yes, I do. We also have Switches,
I don't have
if
that.
you have it. No.
No. I have a PC. I would like to. I was having to have the same discussion with him of like, I have this PC, and that's it. I've got like a 360 that I'm trying to, or I don't know. I have some kind of Xbox that I'm gonna sell because I don't fucking use it. So in that case, like if do you guys, I assume you guys know about PC Game Pass, like, right? I mean, knows
He
about
would.
everything.
Yeah,
All right.
I only know about PlayStation stuff
Okay.
because that's my main.
Because we could fucking get down on some Sea of Thieves. Like, you, me, Shane Boy, and my Rose. Like, that would be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Okay. We'll have to think it over. How are you doing? Like,
Oh, good. Yeah.
I'm pleased with how the episode turned out.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, I listened to it and we were just having fun.
Yeah.
So,
I felt bad because I was like, as I was editing it, I was like, man, I talk. I felt like I was talking too much, or that I was talking. I might have interrupted you a few times.
no, no.
But,
I was giggling the whole freaking time, apparently having the time of my life. So,
um, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I had fun recording it, and I think it turned out well. And I definitely am going to use the additional recording.
5 hours we did.
Yeah, I was like, well, I spent like a long time last night working on the first recording, and like I had to clean it up a lot. Like it was pretty noisy. And as it is, like I'm listening to it and I'm like, dude, there ain't fuck all I can do about these cars rolling by.
Yeah.
People are just gonna have to be in the moment with us. But after I was done, I was like, this is 50 something minutes, and I just slapped on 2 hours more of unedited. And it was like 4 a.m, and I'm like, I just want to finish this, and it felt complete. So, but yeah, it turned out good, and I felt so bad about like, yeah, I have to warn you both, like you should both like mute me on on social media because I keep fucking insane hours. So then I'll just like message people at like, in the middle of the fucking night to talk to them about.
Oh, I get messages in the middle of the night anyways, because I have a bunch of friends overseas, so they
Oh,
message me.
okay.
So when I wake up at like 6 in the morning, because I have a friend in Sweden who messages me, in the middle of the night, and then 6 in the morning, he knows I'm awake. So he's like, answer me. So yeah, I'm used to it.
Okay, cool. I have friends in Sweden, so it's the same
Yeah.
kind of a situation. But like, yeah, I will message people just at fucking rando hours. So
Yeah, I'm used to it. It's pretty much everyone in my life.
cool.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with the rest of your evening? Anything cool? How was
Oh, work was
you said it was like
fine-ish.
drama this morning?
Yeah, because I'm a I have I'm a director and I have someone under me that's just certifiably nuts, and I just found out they're going on leave of absence. I had to deal with all of that fun shit. So yeah, it's just been, you know, typical work shit. Nobody's doing their job and people complaining, all that kind of stuff.
Right. I mean, the usual.
Yeah, usual.
So,
It's just, yeah, super dramatic right now. So, uh,
well,
but yeah, work was fine. I was just in meetings all day, so nothing. It's Monday,
I hate meetings. I I loathe meetings, especially corporate meetings. Like, I'd rather be dead. Like, they're so bad.
Mine aren't too bad. I mean, just I'm used to it, and sometimes it's like, yeah, this could be an email, but a lot of the times I don't have to talk, so I'm fine. I'm just chilling. Other times I have to talk. I'm like, oh man, I have to say something. But for the most part, it's just because I work for a nonprofit, and we're like a licensed facility, so a lot of my meetings is just people talking about this shit we need to do or COVID guidelines right now. So it's just like, cool, I'm gonna eat chips and watch the Zoom.
I mean, that sounds like the only other option is just
Yeah.
like, well, I'm gonna get really into these chips for a moment.
Yeah. I'm gonna do some online shopping, just
Yeah, exactly.
director stuff.
Director stuff. Oh, don't look over here. I'm busy.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I was guilty of doing the same thing at my corporate office job. Was just like a lot of like, people's voices just fucking zoned out, and I just was,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm just checking my emails on my phone. Like, that's what I make it look like. Furrow my
Yep.
brow. Just in case anybody looks at me, I'm gonna look concerned. But it was like, I was like goofing off. I was,
Yeah.
but, so Shane ordered weed, and he's just like, he sounds fucking blasted already. Is he about to smoke more of it, or?
Probably. Yeah.
Wow, sweet.
He's back now.
Cool.
Shane, are you blasted?
Good.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna get fucking blasted too. Shane.
He's not gonna he might smoke a little bit more, but he regiments himself. So, but yeah, Shane
He's
is
not going to forget to hit record.
Oh, that hurts me. That cuts fucking deep. I was just talking about how cool he is. I was
Shane.
just talking about how cool he is. I can't believe he'd stab me this way.
Oh, Shane, how dare you? You're usually
Wow.
you're usually so peaceful and passive. What's happened to you?
He came to
You're violent.
Wow.
Weed is turning you violent. Here, I'll give you back to him.
Okay, thanks.
Don't think so.
Wow.
Well, your head is hot. Okay.
Forgot to hit record. Wow, cool.
That was a good one, huh?
It's still open. That wound hasn't closed. It's not healed at all. Like, it's still.
Well, it's going to be a running thing with us now.
I guess so.
Yeah, to bring up that fucking painful memory. It's not even that bad, really. Fucking shit. We were talking a bunch of bullshit. We didn't even talk anything about the band. That would have been a bummer for me, because then I've been like, oh, I said all that cool stuff about the band. I don't want to say that again. We were just talking a bunch of bullshit about like we were working stuff. So don't worry about it, man.
I mean, you did kind of. Well, you talked about Waste a little bit.
What? What did I say about it? Oh, the videos. We did talk a little bit about the videos. And you did.
Performance at Mechanismus was fucking amazing. I mean, it was.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you to say.
And plus,
I had a lot of fun. I love Mechanismus. I love fucking Allie and I was thinking about writing Allie the other day, being like, dude, thanks again for having us, because we just have such a great time whenever we play your festival.
I had a wonderful time. It was, I mean, I did have the time of my life,
Right?
and I did never feel that way before.
I know. That festival was so much fun.
I swear.
God, it was ridiculous. Like, and every time I play a big festival like that, I'm always just like, oh man, that last festival was so much fun. And then each time it's just like, oh, that was so much. Just keeps, they just get better and better.
Yeah. Now I understand the pull of like, as soon as it's over, like, oh fuck, when is the next one? Like when
Yeah,
when
right.
do I get to do this again? But yeah, dude, I totally came home with a bug of like, oh, I can't wait to start making my own shitty ass music.
Oh God, I was right in the hotel
Oh, I'm
or our
sure.
Airbnb. I was so inspired like every night.
Oh yeah,
But yeah.
when I was recording with Vanessa for her episode that came out
Oh
today,
yeah.
you were working.
I can't wait to hear that episode. I want to hear it so bad. It's like 2 hours, right?
It's a little under an hour.
Oh,
We recorded the other night, but it was like the I had not listened to the recording session from live at Mechanismus until last night, so I wasn't sure if it was going to sound like shit or be usable or how much it would be. But after I like cut music into it, it was about an hour, and I was like, I'm not going to throw another 2 hours of her and I hanging out bullshitting on this. So
gotcha.
recording will be saved for something else.
Patreons.
I need to do that, honestly. Like that was my goal this week, is like
The full unedited fucking 3 hour versions of
'cause
things, you know?
I need people to pay me. So
That's it. Patreons.
yeah. It's on the list.
I go in depth with every artist.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's a good idea.
something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. So I pitched the idea to Vanessa. You've heard of Xbox Game Pass, I assume, yeah?
It's so fucking funny that you mentioned that. I just unlocked 2 months free of Xbox Game Pass, and I was like going to at like 4 o'clock, and I was going to redeem it, and it's like, oh, you don't have a Microsoft account, and I was like, all right, I gotta make a Microsoft account.
How do you
And then I was,
Microsoft account?
I don't know. I just
I
don't
mean,
have a
I just use
Microsoft
the one that's
account.
tied to my fucking Windows login and shit.
Yeah, that's probably the one I'll do as well. I'll just figure it out. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna have 2 free months of Xbox Game Pass Premium, I think. Let me open it's still in the tab here.
Yeah, there's plenty of multiplayer shit on there that we could play together. And Rift Breakers on there, and Tainted Grail Conquest, so then you don't have to buy them. And fucking the fucking dwarves, Deep Rock Galactic's on there.
Well, son of a bitch.
Holy shit!
We can play everything if I can figure out how to log in to my
We can play everything. Oh shit.
Yeah.
All
I just got a notification.
too.
Somebody is playing a Catastrophe Noise remix of one of our tracks. Do you know Catastrophe Noise?
What album is it on?
Based out of
Oh,
Europe. Oh, they're doing the Scab Collector remix from Liquor, Drugs, and Hate. But it's her remix that she did. She's really good. She just has her own noise project. You should check it out.
okay. I will. Because I don't know the name. So I will check it out.
Catastrophe. Yeah. I think she either self-released everything or put it out on Hands. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've been in contact with her.
Yeah. So what do you? I was gonna ask what you hope to accomplish with Waste, but I'll be honest with you. Like, you're interesting enough that like I feel like that question's boring. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Am I too high
Sure.
for that?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
All right.
Not at all.
You know, it's like I just feel like I asked it and I was like put it out there, and then I'm like, I don't even care what the answer is. So
Right. Right.
I mean, like, I
exactly.
just want you to keep making cool shit, and you want to, so cool.
That's exactly. Yeah,
All right, great.
I do. I do want to.
I'm glad we figured this out.
It's all I want to do.
Psychos, fanatics, murderers, that is all over the world. The world is psychos, fanatics, murderers, that is all over the world. The world is we are all
Violent.
victors. Psychos, fanatics.
What made you so in love with music and wanting to make your own?
Oh man, what made me fall in love with music? Jesus, I don't think I've ever really examined that before.
I mean, now I see that's a question I'm curious to know. Like for me, and I went into this when I was talking to Vanessa, was like, I was a young lad, and I was like 7, and Faith No More's Epic came on MTV, and it was like it was an awakening. I just
Oh,
immediately
cool.
I was like, oh my god, what is this? Like,
Oh shit, dude, that's rad. Faith No More. That's cool. That's a great introduction because
um,
yeah, Patton's voice is incredible.
yeah,
The range is incredible. There's like that video on YouTube of him breaking a glass at a concert with his fucking voice, which to me is, I mean, that's the next level shit right there, you know?
that's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, so that was it for me. Was like when I was like 7, and my siblings were into like hair metal,
Oh, I love hair metal.
and like country music, and stuff. But Faith No More, I just was like, oh, I was a boy, and it turned me into a man.
I no, I remember, yeah, I remember when that video came out on MTV. I was a bit older than you, obviously, but my first, I would say, introduction to music that made me love music
Hmm.
was Run DMC,
Really?
Raising Hell.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I got a couple of mixtapes from just some guy on the street in San Francisco where I grew up. I want to say 6 or 7.
Hmm.
God, I could what I'll look it up right now. What year did Run DMC Raising Hell come out? Because I got the cassette.
Um,
So let's see.
I'm gonna guess
DMC Raising
1986.
Hell. Oh, where's the fucking year, man? 86 is right.
Oh my god, are you serious? I was like, I'm
Correct.
gonna be fucking way off. Holy shit. You're fucking with me, right?
No. So then I was 8. Yeah, I guess I was, yeah, so around 8 years old. I heard that and I kind of became obsessed with everything. And I had, like I said, I had these mixtapes.
Uh-huh.
I had no idea who was on these mixtapes because I just bought them off this street kid. But it was all this underground rap and freestyle and just rad shit that I was hearing. Didn't understand half of what I was hearing,
Right.
but just knew the beats were sick and I just loved it. And it later turned out to be like I kind of remember some of the stuff. Like there was some Dougie Fresh on there.
Yeah.
There was some Slick Rick on there. There was even some like early, I want to say early Two Life Crew on there.
Wow.
But I ended up later becoming, well, anyway, yeah, so that was like my first introduction into like the music and that I fell in love with.
What?
Well, obviously then I found metal.
Okay. I just
Like,
I wasn't
just-
sure. I just wanted to. I just had to make sure because I didn't want it to be like, yeah. But then I eventually ended up becoming a
Yeah, no.
Nazi. And then it's
No,
like,
just
oh,
started
wait.
on hip hop.
And
And
then
then-
it's like, oh, I gotta go. But then I discovered being a huge racist, and then it's and then it's like, oh, I gotta go, man. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it was like hip hop was like always my jam. Is like because I just felt, I guess it's in my roots because it was like the first thing I really heard kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then I heard Ozzy Osbourne and Metallica because a friend of mine was like, "You don't know who Ozzy Osbourne and Metallica is?" And I was like, "No." And I was like, "Okay, sit down." And he played them for me, and I was like, "This is cool.
Right.
This is really cool." I was like, "This is, yeah, holy shit. Okay, so this is what metal is. I didn't know. I didn't know." Plus, my mom was really religious, so she was like, "No heavy metal. She's, I don't care if you listen to rap music, talk about sex or whatever, but no satanic bullshit because rap isn't satanic, but heavy metal is." So I was like, "Okay." I'm allowed to listen to rap, but not metal. But then when I discovered metal, I was like, fucking metal's awesome as shit. No wonder you didn't want me listening to this shit.
Yeah.
It is full of all kinds of, demonic imagery and stuff that
That's what
she
makes it
believes brings bad spirits into our lives and stuff. I get it, but I also think all that stuff is bullshit. But that's a whole nother kind of conversation.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a conversation. I agree. There you go. That's
all right. Cool.
Because we're one, basically. No, I mean,
Well, I mean, it's just so stupid because all around the world, everyone grew up with their own religions, believing that they're their own correct, true religions, and it's like, just take a step back and look at that, you fucking idiots! Like, come on.
Exactly.
Oh God. Anyway,
I mean,
yeah. So then
for Hitchens, so
oh, cool.
I could geek out on talking about religion anytime you're ready.
Oh, I'm not smart enough to talk about religion, to be honest with you.
But
really, I'm not.
It strikes me as really interesting just that you had that background, that your exposure was hip hop and underground rap and stuff. I think that's cool. Like, I think that's awesome.
Yeah, it's just in my nature now. Like when I sit down, just I want to put the BPM at 90 but you gotta turn it up. You gotta put that BPM higher for dance clubs. But you'll probably, if you like examine Waste, see like in some breakdowns, there's a lot of influences there.
That's cool.
I don't know.
It helps set you apart.
Cool.
You don't just have like some white person story. Like, that's what I feel like I have of like, I discovered Faith No More, and I liked Faith No More a lot, and then I discovered Metallica, and I was really into Metallica until puberty was over, and then I discovered Nine Inch Nails, and then the rest is fucking history. Like, that's the story.
Yeah, Nine Inch Nails is definitely a gateway into the underground.
Yeah, it was
there used to be this magazine called fuck, what was that fucking magazine called? Rivet Head Nation? Rivet? Man. I can't remember. Industrial Nation? Yeah, Industrial Nation.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
There you go.
And that was like circulating around my high school, because all I knew about was like Ministry and Nine Inch Nails, KMFDM, the mainstream ones. And then it was like this magazine. I was like, who are all these fucking people? I don't know any of this stuff. And then a buddy of mine was like, here, check out Skinny Puppy. And I was like, okay, I love this. Let's hear more of this kind of stuff. And then it just kind of spiraled out from there. And then I think the first thing I heard that really made me go, okay, this could actually be like, this is really good, was Leather Strip. I heard Legacy of Lust and Hate. It was like around the time of, I don't know.
Is that the one with the fucking gas mask on the set?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
that's
my first fucking record.
That's the one, the purple. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was my buddy's record, but he played it for me and was like, check this out, because this is like Nine Inch Nails but underground. And I was like, wow, it is like Nine Inch Nails but underground. Holy shit. And then I'm one of those people, when I find out like anything about something, I just go full headboard in, and I just want to learn as much of it as I can. And
yeah, I also don't appreciate anything in moderation. I just have to
not at all.
Immediately
I can't
consume every aspect of it.
Yeah, it's weird.
No, I feel you. I mean, that's kind of my story in a way. I was really into Nine Inch Nails, and then bought some magazine that was like that told me who Ministry and Skinny Puppy were, and KMFDM. So I literally, within a week of buying the magazine, took my Columbia House fucking my unpaid treasure from Columbia House, all the fucking CDs and shit. I took them over to a local record store, and I traded in my Ace of Base and my Blues Traveler and my fucking Dave Matthews Band, because and
I never bought any of that shit, but go on. I
mean, I got it for a penny, and it was just
yeah, no, it's all good.
Had it, so it was fuck, I like the song, whatever.
I did the Columbia House thing too. That's how I discovered a bunch of new bands. For me at the time, it was Orbital.
Oh yeah,
because someone said, I think I found Aphex Twin through an interview with Trent.
Yeah,
He was like, "What are you listening to, Aphex?" I was like, "What the fuck is Aphex Twin?" And then I checked it out, and I was like, "Oh, it's fucking rad as shit. And it's
Right.
weird and dark and electric." I loved it. So
yeah,
I was like, I went on Columbia House. I was like, Aphex Twin. You might also like Orbital and The Orb and like all these other bands that were kind of similar. And
yeah.
well, I guess you'd call them bands, projects. I don't know.
Whatever.
Do you call them bands if they don't have live instruments? People keep fucking arguing with me
I
about
call
that
it
shit.
whatever I want, and if anybody wants to argue with me, they can. I don't know. Fuck off. I guess I'll call it whatever. Who cares?
Good.
But yeah, I agree. It was like the same for me. Like I was exposed to Apex Twin, the same way. It was, and so I go I go trade in all these fucking records, all these CDs, and I walk out with KMFDM Nil,
Oh, that's a good one.
Ministry Psalm 69,
Oh, that's a
and
classic.
Skinny Puppy Rabies.
Ooh,
And
rabies. Interesting.
I
Okay.
was floored. I mean, the rest is history there. I mean, like those were the records that I needed. That between those and like the Mortal Kombat soundtrack and like the Crow soundtrack and the other Escape
Oh,
from
that Crow
LA.
soundtrack was so good.
The
Escape from LA,
soundtrack
yeah.
was fucking amazing. And the Industrial Revolution CD, like that was like I found that in
The gray
record
ones.
store.
It was two of them. Yeah, I remember those Industrial Revolutions. Yeah, that introduced me to a whole bunch of shit and the videos. Did you ever see the videos?
Oh, for sure I did. I tracked that shit down.
Yeah, it was the first time I saw that Frontline Assembly and Leathership video. I was like, oh, these are like legit fucking bands. Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. I had no idea because
Oh, the one
before
for
that,
me, the
we had no
one for
exposure.
me was fucking Cubanate. Like the video for Body Burn, I was like, the first time I ever heard that song, I was like, what is this feeling in me? I don't understand. Why do I want to flail my limbs at other persons? Why do I want to start punching? Like that song was pretty fucking transformative for me. But I mean, that's kind of my goal with Void Signal is just get people to fucking talk about the shit that they thought was super cool, so that.
Well, I thought Cubanate was very cool, and actually I have a funny story. I went to see them perform in Orange County, I think it was. I want to say Orange County, somewhere like LA-ish, near LA. And they started the first song, and like Mark is like running around on stage, and he's like, you know what, this fucking promoter is a piece of shit. Yeah, we're gonna play for you. Sorry it took so long, blah blah. This promoter can suck my dick, blah blah. And he starts going off on the promoter instead of singing the song. He just keeps talking about the promoter.
Wow.
And so the promoter just pulls the plug and says, "Show done." And so he signed everyone's tickets there that night and said, "You will get into every Cubanate show for the rest of our whatever, if you just show this ticket. And I'm sorry you didn't get to see the performance because this promoter is a fucking piece of shit."
Wow. Wow.
Pretty great, right?
That's pretty amazing. And have you gone to see Covenant since?
No.
Well, I mean, you've got to.
This was like they stopped doing shit like right after that. That was like, yeah, that was, and then they had the resurgence. Like this was after like interference has come out.
Sounds right.
The drum and bassy record. Yeah. It was like after that.
Isn't Horse Trader on that one?
I think so.
Oh man, that song bangs. That song.
I think so. Well, there's a lot. I love
that
fucking
record too.
And I love his side project just as much, the C-Tech.
Oh, same for sure. I mean, dude, you've heard his solo record too, right?
What's it called?
The Hum.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Shane.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Oh my god. It's like he's a fucking master, and like there's hints of like Pleasure Principle Gary Newman.
Ooh. Oh, dude, I'm looking it up right now. Is it on Spotify?
Yeah. And his vocals on it are just, it's so good. It's so good. I mean, like, it's in my top 10 favorite albums of all time, probably. I just absolutely adore that record.
Is it? Well, what's the name of the project?
Oh, it's just Marc Heal.
Oh, it's just Marc Heal. Okay, I'm looking up the hum. He just write it under his name. Okay.
Yeah.
Check him out. All right. Why did I Heal?
Yeah.
I thought. Not seeing it on Spotify.
I'll just send you the link. I don't know why I'm like making you do this.
Got Marc Healy, Mark Hurd, and Marc Hall.
Hold on, baby. I got you, little baby. There you go.
And then Josh Kotif. Oh, man.
There you go. Check your messenger. I sent it to you.
Oh, wow. This is like not in any sort of real weird order. Okay. Messenger. Got it.
You're doing great.
So are you.
Thanks, babe. I hit record this time.
I hope so, because I think we talked about the band a little.
Yeah,
and
we actually did work on it and
yeah.
Tell me about Waste.
People out here, it's like they don't even know the outside world exists. Might as well be living on the fucking moon.
There's all kinds of ghettos in the world.
It's all one ghetto, man. Giant gutter in outer space.
Hey, you know what I'm thinking of doing? Tell me if this is a good idea. I'm thinking of putting together a cover album covered in waste and have different artists do the vocals for the tracks, and then I'll do all the music.
I'm 100%. I'm 100%. That sounds, not only does that sound great, it sounds fun. It sounds like a blast, and I am a proponent of fun. So,
All
yeah,
right.
I would love that. Dude, I'm getting better at karaoke, so I will, if you want someone to sing a really shitty version of Folsom Prison Blues with the lyric
What?
change.
Hold on. What would be? Is that your track? Because I'll do it, man. I don't give a fuck.
Ooh.
If pick a track, whatever track you want to do a shitty karaoke version, I'll do a shitty industrial version.
I'm torn here because, like, so the last time I went to karaoke Saturday night with my buddy Logan, and there was a dude there in a Thin Blue Line shirt, right? And at the top it said, "I've got your 6." And I'm like, whoa, problematic as fuck. But I was like, Logan, don't let me start a fight. And I sang War Pigs, didn't go great. It wasn't great. I'd never done it before.
So that's a good one.
But I was like, hey, I'm going to get up and sing Folsom Prison Blues, but I'm going to change it to "I shot a cop in Reno just to watch him die." And he was like, "What's this weird death wish you have all of a sudden?"
Yeah, why would you do that? Like, what's the... I'm with your friend.
I mean,
like, why would you do that?
I don't know.
You have to have an explanation other than "I don't know."
I wanted to pick a fight. I wanted to be, like, provocative.
Oh, you wanted to poke the bear.
I mean, I did, but I was like, that's also a person who has a gun. Or, you know... I was like, I don't want to be shot in a karaoke bar in Reno. I don't want that to be my story. Like, oh, he pissed off an off-duty cop who shot him, or some bootlicker or whatever. But anyway, my point that I was kind of trying to get to is that I did sing Folsom Prison Blues and did not change the lyric. But the other song I did that I did really well on was Patsy Cline's "Walking After Midnight." Because sung by me in a deep voice, she says, literally, the lyric is, "I walk for miles along the highway. That's just my way of saying I love you." That's fucking weird. That's weird as fuck. So, I'm kind of let me think on this. Let me think on this, and I will get back to you, and I will send you the shittiest karaoke Patsy Cline or Johnny. I think Patsy Cline. I'm gonna do the Patsy Cline.
Well,
I think it's weird.
I'll do the music first.
Okay.
And then you will sing over the music.
All right.
And then we will release it.
I'm into it. That sounds fucking awesome, man.
Sounds fun, doesn't it?
It sounds like a blast. What other
Patsy
covers
Cline.
do you want to do?
Oh my god, dude, that's what I've been going through my head, deciding. Like, I don't know what I want to do yet. Because should I ask the vocalist, do you want to sing this song first? I haven't even talked to anyone yet, you know?
Pick.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I want to do covers of certain songs, but they may not want to sing that song. So it's what's probably going to end up happening is I'm going to do covers of songs that I want to do and try to find people to do vocals for them.
I mean,
and if I can't, then I'll do distorted industrial vocals instead of like actual melodies with my vocals, and I'll just put melody over the vocal or whatever.
Dude, Shane, I
don't know. I'm looking up. I have some MIDI collections currently right now, like many MIDI collections. So I'm looking up right now some Patsy Cline. What was the name of the song you wanted?
Walking After Midnight.
Walking.
And I sing it like super slow, super deep, super creepy. Except when at one point she's like, "Night winds whisper to me," and then I'm like, "Night winds," like conjure a little fucking 80s metal kind of a.
Holy shit! Yeah, I've got Walking After Midnight. I've got like 6 fucking different mini versions of it. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, all right, we can make this happen. I got Walking in Winter Wonderland, Walking the Dog,
Sweet.
Walking in Memphis. I don't know what that
Dude,
is.
you should find somebody willing to. You should get someone. Have you ever heard Police Truck by the Dead Kennedys?
Oh, uh, fuck, I've heard. You know what? I listened to a bunch of Dead Kennedys back in the day with my buddy, but I couldn't name a single fucking song.
Probably heard it.
Because
I'd love to hear it.
we just listened to because he had 2 cassettes, and we listened to one of them over and over. I can't remember the name of it,
Gotcha.
but if it was on one of their older albums, then probably.
It is. It's like it's the song that's like oh, How We Ride.
Oh yeah, everyone knows that song. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Police Truck. That's pretty topical. It's pretty on the fucking nose right now.
Oh, it's called Police Truck. Okay, yeah, okay. Wow. Well, I mean, the fucking dude, ugh. I mean, that whole like people denying that the police have not been racist and fucking evil the whole time. It just really, really just. I mean, do I burst their bubble now and tell them that I had 2 uncles in law enforcement and an aunt, and I can tell them stories that would just be like, oh, that they would make them vomit?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not going to. But
Yeah.
fucking.
I agree with you there.
Disgusting.
Oh, okay. So I agree, and it is gross. But we'll shift back to the positive. What songs do you want to do? Is there a song that you want to make a cover of that you've just been like, oh, I want to do this?
Well, there's been a bunch, but people have done covers of them already.
Oh, okay. Well, if you didn't care, which maybe you shouldn't. Like what? Like if you wanted to just do something. This is
All right. Well, I was thinking I want to do Nights in White Satin, but I want to put like noise with it, if that makes sense.
Like an industrial version of it.
Yeah.
Isn't that a Cream song, right?
No, it's a Moody Blues song.
White Satin. I don't think I know this song.
Nights in White Satin. Oh, it's a fucking beautiful song. It's one of my favorite songs ever written.
Okay.
Really.
I got it now. Gotcha. Okay.
And I want to do The Pusher by Steppenwolf.
It's a good choice.
Big fan of that song. God, what's another one I wanted to do a cover of? I don't know. I'll keep thinking about it.
Okay. But yeah, that sounds fun. It sounds like a blast. I also know a guy who can sing like they know who he is here in town. Like when he walks in, they're all like, "Oh, it's Jose." And he, like, this Mexican guy with glasses, ball cap, and he gets up there, and I mean, like, he listens to, like, you know, I love how fucking people's karaoke songs are, like, they're almost never a reflection of what they look like.
Yeah.
But he gets up there, and he just belts out the most perfect ballroom blitz you've ever fucking heard.
What?
And my buddy Logan is this, like, tall, pale, pasty dude, like really good and really into fashion. He's fucking wonderful, big red beard. But he sings fucking Ursula's song from The Little Mermaid. And fucking
I want to buy some Coke. Oh wait, Little Mermaid. I've never actually seen that one.
Oh, okay. I want to buy some Coke.
I was thinking Frozen. I want to buy some Blowman or whatever. What is that song?
What version of The Little Mermaid have you seen?
Do you want to do some Blowman? That's what it is. That's what it is. I knew it would come to me. That song is hilarious.
And fucking I'll Make a Man Out of You. That's another one he does from fucking Mulan. Oh, that shit's funny. Karaoke's wonderful, dude. I love it.
If they had, dude, I'm particular about getting up and doing karaoke though. Like the last time I did karaoke, the only thing I could find that was even remotely decent was like, I think White Zombie. No, that's not true. That was prior to the Careless Whisper, because Careless Whisper is always on there, and that always works.
I've tried to do Depeche Mode, but I just can't. Like,
What Depeche Mode song?
fucking Enjoy the Silence. Like, that one should be easy. But I just can't. I can't hold the notes. I'm just like, I'm not David. I can't make it for some reason. Oh, wow, you sound just like him. It's. I thought I had gotten Gahan on the line for
I love Depeche Mode so much.
me too.
They're so amazing. I don't know, dude. Everything off Ultra is phenomenal, and everything prior.
Oh wait,
Everything.
I think the track I fucking absolutely love is off Ultra. Maybe
Everything off that record is killer. Like all the songs, you can listen to it from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure my favorite Depeche Mode song would probably be on there. I haven't listened to it. I haven't thought about my favorite Depeche Mode song before.
I'm glad I could challenge you in such a way.
It's hard.
No. My favorite is not on here, but this record is a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah.
It's No Good is...
Yeah.
The other record I do really fucking love is Sounds of the Universe. And it has Oh Well on it, and that's my fucking jam. I just love that song. I don't know why.
Oh well? Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna look it up right now. So I could be like, oh yeah. Or I don't know this.
Yeah. And if you don't know it, maybe you'll fucking hate it. But
yeah, 2020? If it came out in 2020, I've not heard it.
No, it's 2009.
Okay, here 2009. Perfect. Here we go. Oh, it's probably playing through my speakers, and you know what? I'll check it out later.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll make you like a playlist or something, babe.
That would be cool. We should share our playlists.
Absolutely.
For Spotify. I have a couple of playlists of Spotify that I have one that you're supposed to put on, particularly when you're chilling and getting lifted.
Oh, into it. For my new BFF Shane. Save.
I'm currently working on a Walking After Midnight a cover while we do this.
Really? You just are that excited about it? Or
I'm doing it without sound. I'm just not going to hear what I'm doing. I'm just going to start putting MIDI notes and tying them to instruments and then tweaking it later. Yeah.
Man, Vanessa wasn't kidding when she said that you really do put the fucking work in.
Yeah, I love this stuff.
Yeah, before Mechanismus, I bought a MIDI controller. Morris Black, Brian, helped me pick one out. And
which one did he tell you to get?
He was basically like, get one that just has these things, but most importantly, make sure it has Ableton Live or whatever. So I caught one on sale for like $50. I got an Alesis V25, just like a starter thing. It was like $50.
Okay.
But
I would say for performing live, if you plan on using it for performing live, even if you don't, I like hard lock knobs. Okay. Knobs that are not infinite, that don't spin forever.
Okay.
So you know when you're at the end, or you know when you're at the, you could feel it.
Gotcha. Okay. These have that. I mean, it does feel cheaply made. But I didn't consider live anything. This is my first instrument, ever. Because I was in love with music, but I never had access to it. Like, it was never like, instruments are expensive. And keyboards are expensive. I was fortunate to have a computer, and sometimes I didn't even have that. So it was like, I just didn't have the money for it. So I mean, I experimented with like making shitty music in my like teenage years, like with like Fruity Loops and shit. But I mean, nothing ever came of it. Like I moved on to other things, and ended up going to college, and it just kind of fell by the wayside. So getting this was a for me personal kind of a endeavor, kind of a thing, but I immediately started playing with it and started being like, what sounds can I get out of this thing? I recorded some like 5-minute improv weird rando fucking thing, and I was like, it felt so good. It felt so good to have something like to get it out. You know what I mean? Like
100% know what you mean. Yes. Yes, I do.
It was amazing. I became a man that day.
That's so awesome. I started writing music, believe it or not. Like I full on was putting out albums for my friends on the PlayStation music generator because I couldn't afford a computer, but I did have a PlayStation, and I would just sit there for hours. I still have CDs of all that bullshit that I made. Some of them are good, some of them are terrible. Wow. Cool. Quality wise, but it's all pretty much garbage. But I found a passion for it back then. I mean, I would be laying there with my girlfriend in bed, just writing on the PlayStation while she's just like reading or whatever.
Yeah. See, I had a girlfriend at the time, so it was like my time was divided. Between like, I'm kind of. It's funny though that like that's cool though. I'm glad that you like that you had access to that. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh really? The PlayStation? Oh, dude, I even followed it on to PS2 because they made a sequel to it, and it wasn't as good. But by then, I was like, all right, no more of this shit. I need a fucking computer. And then I finally got a hand-me-down computer and installed Fruity Loops on it, and started fucking around. And pretty much the rest is history.
I mean, it worked out for me. I mean, I've been able to enjoy your music and friendship now. But I mean, it was one of those things that it was like, it was a hobby from my youth that I let fall by the wayside, and I regret it. Like,
well, it's never too late. You could start writing music after this fucking interview, man. You could literally download any free program and hop on YouTube and be like, how the fuck do I use this program? And they'll walk you through everything. And by 10 o'clock tonight, you'll be like, I made a banger. I made a banger.
I mean, that I feel encouraged, honestly, for the first time in my life. I mean, after seeing some of the performances at Mechanismus, and this runs the risk of almost sounding like a slight kind of thing, but it isn't. But there was a lot of like moments where I was like, I could do that. I could get up there and do that. Like it would take me time. I would never want to present something that I wasn't 100% with, but I was like, this is accessible. This is DIY enough that I could get up there and do a Morris Black or a Ratio Strain and those performances were wonderful. So it feels so within reach. I'm so excited about it. Like
it is. It actually, it totally is.
For sure.
You just gotta find your niche and your sound, and
dude, my sound.
Then you gotta hone it, and I'm always trying to like hone my shit and make it better and push it. And I don't know how to fucking push waste anymore at this point. I'm just gonna have to like change it.
Dude, my sound found me like the last day of the festival, or not even the last day of the festival. It was like I was there like an extra day before I had to fly out. And I was like, I couldn't, fly with my weed, so I was just like pounding vape pens because everybody gave me
Yes,
because they
me too.
them when they.
Oh my god, I would have given you more of mine. I actually ended up leaving
I
some.
had too much. I had to give some
Okay.
away to people at the
Okay.
airport. I was like, I have a fucking pre-roll unopened. Do you want this?
Yeah, dude.
Like I'm like my pockets were full because like people were just like, I can't fly with this, and I'm like, well, I fucking can't either. I was like, I'm not wasting this. So I was just smoking a fucking shit ton, and honestly, I ended up walking into the airport, and I was sitting there waiting for like the stand to open so I could check my bag, and like I was like looking around, and I'm like, where's this fucking music coming from? And it was just like I had smoked enough marijuana, I guess, and deprived myself of enough sleep and my ears were ringing. I don't know, but I heard it. I was like, this is what I sound like. This is me.
What a fucking great story. Oh my god. We played a show with this. Oh fuck, what were they called? We played with Nuda and Manifestive. That's right.
Oh, her set was great. Nuda's set was great.
Oh, but we played a show with them in San Diego.
Yeah.
I missed her set in Seattle. I don't remember. I don't remember
It was
why.
like
I missed a few. Yeah, that's right. I was fucking sleeping.
I almost missed it.
But anyway, I got to catch it in Seattle or in San Diego, sorry, and it was fantastic. And I didn't realize how good her music was too. I love it.
Oh,
I also fell in love with Manifestive.
Hmm.
I ended up buying like all of their CDs and shit, and had them sign it and stuff. What was I gonna say? Damn it! Oh yeah, that's right. Unique instrument on stage. Like you just tap it and it makes an incredible sound. They had a xylophone, like a metal, like a full on. It looked all industrial and shit. It was homemade as fuck.
Yeah.
And like you'd tap it and it would make this really cool sound. And then backing track was all industrial beat sound stuff. And then I guess he would play guitar sometimes and sometimes sing and stuff. It was really cool though. It was very, very unique.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, it was well done, well written, catchy stuff. I really enjoyed it. But it was also just so fucking unique. It was like,
yeah,
I've never really heard xylophone in industrial sounding stuff before. So.
this, haters.
Yeah.
So
That's totally how I started Waste with the whole we all seek total entropy. It was supposed to be a whole wake up, you idiots. We're all fucking trying to kill each other. We don't have to live like this. We need to be free of our egos and drop all this hate and all this stuff. But then I realized it's just better to go the other way with it because I lost my girlfriend at the time and said fuck it and just got angry and turned it into an angrier thing. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to wallow in the degradation instead of try to get people to stop it.
right.
But it sounds like you're trying for positivity. So good for you.
I am trying for positivity.
I tried that too. Hopefully you stick with it.
I mean, it's a dark positivity, I guess. I mean, it's a not. Yeah, it's an attempt, but yeah, man. Like, what poets have you been using?
Just basic quotes from. Let me see here. I made a little thing.
I love W.A.S.T.E and Tennyson, Percy Shelley.
Okay, yeah, Percy Shelley. I'm not familiar like with him like you are. I don't know how to even fucking pronounce this dude's name, but I love a lot of his stuff. It's Eric Maria Remarcruz.
I know the name, but
Okay.
I can't say it either.
I butchered the shit out of it. Good Lord. Yeah, that's what I've been sampling and using, and it's kind of led me down a path of other stuff, and I'm excited for it, but I'm going to use it in a different way than you are. So
Sure.
I wouldn't really worry, like you're
I'm not
doing a whole
worried.
positive thing, and I'm doing a very different kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
no,
it's
for sure. What?
Yeah.
So when you said that you're not sure what you want to do with Waste anymore, well, like, what do you mean? Like,
Oh yeah, because it's always been about wallowing in the degradation and the hate and just but now I
seem
just
too chill for that now.
I don't what now I am too fucking chill. I didn't used to be that way, but I've become chill.
I mean, that's how I am now. I mean, like, I can
Through
still
the use.
get down on hard, angry music, but like when it comes to art, like, I'm not sure I could make it.
No,
It
like
would
it's
feel
hard.
disingenuous.
It's hard now. I don't have all that hate. I let all that out through those albums. All that is me pouring all my fucking emotions and frustration. Especially that last album when I did a bunch of shitty vocals. That one, I got everything out, And I'm just like, okay, cool. I still like this stuff, but I mean, other people are doing it. Let's just focus on other people doing it, and we can still listen to my old albums if you want, kind of thing. And it's been working for our live shows. That's what we've been doing, basically. Just all the old stuff, because it's heavy and angry and aggressive and stuff. And all my new, I've been focusing nonstop on Vuxnut stuff. I don't know if you know what that is. It's my side project.
I did not.
It's
side project.
Yeah, it's like, so when I created Waste with Theo back in the day, it was all about, this has to be noisy, this has to be no melodies, it has to be nothing but fucking sound effects and
Is this
drums and percussions.
I found you Psychic Vegetarian?
Yeah, that's a very, very, very old track. Where did you find that? That track sucks too. What? That's on Spotify?
Yeah.
God damn it. Well, that's too bad. Well, anyway, I'm going to be releasing some new stuff. That was my project for anything that wasn't Waste, because I like writing music, and sometimes it just wasn't heavy enough or dark enough or distorted enough or whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, this is a Vuxnut song then. But now I'm like really starting to build up a lot of Vuxnut tracks, and I have not released shit in fucking years, and I'm just like, I should put some of this stuff out. So I'm actually over this vacation this next week, I'm going to be putting together a Vuxnut either EP, album, or single. I haven't decided yet.
That's fun. That's exciting.
Yeah. We'll see how people take it. I don't know. I'm nervous because it's not Waste. It's different. It's clean. I don't know.
That sounds nice. I mean, honestly, I sent you the link to that that thing that Johan, like, when he's making processor stuff is, same story. Like, it's hard and heavy. Like, if I'm playing like a fucking video game and like, I want a soundtrack that's like kicking fucking dicks in, like I'm putting processor on. Or if I'm going to, drive dangerously fast on the highway.
Right.
That's what I want. But Modesty Beast and Small Civil War they're a chance for him to be not that person. And, combined with the vocals that Sam delivers to it. I mean, Sam's voice is like fucking like a fresh cup of coffee. It's so good. It's so fucking good.
So what you're saying is I have to find a good vocalist.
That's what I'm saying. But
I feel you. I would love a good vocalist.
I mean, he emailed me and he was like, yeah, processor is a little, processor work is slow because he's like, I just don't feel it. He's like, he loves his wife. He likes going hiking with his dog. Like, he's like, it's hard to get angry. And it's like, that's okay. Like, just, modest. I'm excited to hear what, now that I've seen Angry Shane, like, that's my exposure. Like, I'm excited to see what, Chill Shane makes.
Well, I will send it to you.
Cool. I'm into it.
I could send it to you like right now. Shit.
Dude,
let's see.
There was this guy.
What have I been working on? I got a bunch of unfinished stuff.
I'm gonna stop recording. We've been talking for like an hour. If you enjoyed this episode of Void Signal, you can visit voidsignal.net to leave me a tip or find out about Void Signal HQ, where you can get early access to episodes. You can also visit voidsignal.online to take a look at some of the merchandise I've designed that's meant to be thoughtful and or humorous. But Void Signal only happens with the support of listeners like you. So thanks so much for your consideration, and anything you can spare helps. Thanks so much. Cheers.